up against Simpson College.
All right, and we are live. Welcome to the Virtius stream for Greenville versus William and Mary. My name is Carlos Ojeda. I'm a gymnast coach and judge, joined here today with Minnesota Gopher legend Jalon Stephens. Jalon, how are you doing today, my man?
Oh man, it is a pleasure to be here. Oh my God, especially with you. Especially with you.
I appreciate that, man. Pleasure to be with you too, bro. This is gonna be an awesome meet. We got a great matchup against Greenville, number 10 Greenville against number 13 William and Mary.
The coaching staff for William and Mary is assistant
Like the guys are
coach
marching out right now, getting lined up, getting ready to get started. Jalen, you got any gymnasts in particular that you're excited to watch today?
Oh man, Garrett, honestly, he's a former Golden Gopher. Now he's on the William and Mary team. And honestly, just really want to just see these guys just perform. Just excited for some new gymnastics, and we're gonna see how it goes.
For sure, man. No, I love Garrett's tumbling, his vault. He's a great addition to the William and Mary team, man. He's gonna be awesome to watch. I'm personally excited to see one of my former teammates, Sergey Popov, compete. Same with Mr. Jacob Foster, a fellow taller gymnastics athlete who, is close to 6 feet tall, man. He's doing some big gymnastics for his height.
Wow.
Yeah, man. He does rings, he does high bar, he does a lot for the team, man. He's a beast.
Wow. Well, I'm excited to watch that today.
Jackson Clapper, Matt Pollitt, Michael Avery, Sergey Popov, Kobe Cantu.
I guess we're gonna wait for these guys to line up, get situated, and then we'll, get ready to this first event, man. It's gonna be good.
And Jacob Foster. They are led by assistant coach Jake Bonnet and head coach Zach Peters. Please return to your seating area and remain until you are called to your first event after our national anthem.
Man, I just get chills every time the national anthem comes on before a competition. All right, and today for Greenville, head coaches Zach Peters and assistant coach Jake Bonnet, both from the University of Nebraska. And then here we have some stats from Greenville, an average of a 388, season high of a 392. Hoping to break the 400 mark today at this competition. And we got the William and Mary coaches, Mike Powell, and then assistant coach Bo Morris from Region 3. You recognize that name, Jalon?
I do. He actually was one of my first coaches, honestly.
No way.
Yeah, we used to call him Big Bo. He's Big Bo because he was tall, just very tall, towering over us.
William and Mary breaking a 377 average, season high of a 385. Hopefully they can break in a 390 today. Give Greenville a run for their money.
Absolutely. And going back to the coaches, it's good to see Jake Bonet out there. You know, he was competing around the time that I was competing. He was competing for Canada, and it's good to see what he's done with these boys, honestly.
Yeah, man, they're making a big difference in the NCAA. There he is right now, getting his athlete ready. Looks like we got Mr. Michael Avery up first. There we have the lineup. Going to start with Michael Avery, Mr. Jackson Clapper, then closing with Mr. Zach Connolly. All right, getting started right now. He's got some really clean passes. First up, we got a front layout to a front double full. Done really well. Lots of juice in that double front, looking good.
It's good to overpower sometimes.
Oh, for sure. You definitely want to overturn that.
A little wobbly, but solid handstand.
All right, getting into our third pass right here. Wow, nice super tall triple full, done really well.
He is just sticking these passes. I believe this is his last one. Oh, got one more.
1.5 to front full. Done really well, a little hop back. Lining up for the dismount. And 2.5, slightly overcooked. A solid start for Greenville University.
Very solid start, honestly. And what do you think going into this postseason? What do you think they're kind of looking for, especially with it's going into like almost 5-on-5 count? You know, it's very important to go up and hit these routines.
Yeah, man, I think they're just looking to try to be as, clean as possible on each of these landings. I think it's always the first guy up that kind of has to set the tone for the meet, especially event to event. If you're, a little hoppy everywhere else, you got to rely on the next couple of guys to really, lock in and dart those landings. So I guess we'll see how William and Mary fights back after that first set. Let's see, we got Mr. Malcolm Baytop up first for William and Mary. Nice, solid double front forward. Oh, nice. Nice intricate triple combination pass there. Oh, very smart non-acrobatic element. Pike endo to prone position. Going into a split to press handstand. What do you think of that pass, Jalon? You don't see very many triple saltos connected like that.
No, you don't, honestly. And it's good to see them just kind of use the new code of points to their advantage, especially in this NCAA season.
Solid double full going to the other corner. Nice and easy back full. Down the side. He's winding up for his dismount now. And a solid 2.5 to stuck landing. Wow. Nicely done for William and Mary.
There we go. Got the stick bonus. The judge is not going to give it to him? Where's the flag?
Man, I would have definitely given him that stick, man. He stood right up and held it.
Yeah.
All right. Second routine up for Greenville University.
And they're coming out. They're doing their job too. They're coming out and hitting these sets. I know it's the first two guys, but it's good to feed off of each other. It's always a family atmosphere, especially competing at this level.
No doubt. Let's see how the second routine for this team comes up. Solid front double full, big hop forward. He's going to want to punch out of that in the future.
Absolutely.
Whoa, sky high double back.
Wow.
I have a feeling this kid has some stuff in the back pocket doing passes like this. 2.5 front layout. There's that combination. I like that whip to back full pass down the side from Greenville. That's the second time we've seen that. So I mean, they're up to something with this routine construction.
one of the easier passes to stick. So you don't want to give too much away to the judges.
Nice front layout full to tuck front full. Taking a breather in that corner. Smart. Collect yourself right before your dismount. See what we got. Wow. There we go. Juiced up triple full. He's hyped. He's hyped about it. I'm hyped with him. That's awesome, man. Good routine.
And it's feeding off of your teammates. It's nothing like a great routine where you hit. You know, it's good. It's good to keep your teammates behind you and help you through those amp moments.
For sure. All right, second guy up for William and Mary. See if he mounts with a double front like his teammate. See what we got coming up. Wow, beautiful double pike backwards. Very well. Front double full. Very solid. Yeah, I'm excited. We're going to be seeing more of those back double pikes going into 2025 because of the changes coming in the new code of points. They're actually upgrading that to a C from a D. What do you think of that, Jalon?
It's crazy what these new rules are, honestly. Every Olympics year, it's a change in the stats. It's a change in the code of points. So it's kind of interesting to see how that's going to go.
Solid double full down the side.
Beautiful.
Nice whip half to front full. There you go.
He's sticking these passes, isn't he?
That he is. Winding into his dismount. Solid 2.5. Little hop forward. Oh, he's pumped about that. Yeah, that was a very solid.
Not messing around.
Keep it going.
They are not messing around.
That dismount a lot today. That along with a back triple full. Got third guy up for Greenville University. All right, saluted by the judge going into his first pass. Solid double back tuck. Back 2.5 front layout. Some good distance on that front layout.
Solid.
Nice. Yeah, nice double full down that line. There we go.
You just see the momentum.
Hold. You were saying, Jalon? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut you off.
You could just see the momentum building.
Yeah, routine after routine. These guys are attacking it. I love it. Nice easy round off layout down to the corner. Winding up for the dismount. Solid triple full. I thought he was going to stick that. Slight pace back, but a very solid dismount from Greenville University. Another routine coming up from William and Mary. Guy's collecting himself, taking one final breath. This is Mr. Evan Wilkins.
Wow.
Ooh, kicked out of that double front. That was massive. Wow, beautiful double full to front full. Oh, unlucky on that 2.5 front layouts. Just undercooked it. Fortunately, because he falls, he's going to be losing the connection value for that pass. Like he's ringing it in. So, Jalon, with your experience in the NCAA, what's kind of the team's reaction whenever someone falls? I mean, what was it like at Minnesota? Like, did you guys, would y'all kind of let him collect himself and be, a bit calmer, or was it more y'all speed to just, pump him up, get loud, and carry him through the set? What were your thoughts?
You gotta carry your teammate through the set. Honestly, there are 5 more events after that, so it depends on how many routines you have left. It's all about erasing it. It's the hardest thing to do, but you erase it and rely on your teammate. And it looks like he did. He kept on his feet, didn't go out of bounds, but that was a beautiful set other than the fall in the beginning, but should be a pretty decent score.
Yeah, man, that was an awesome full end to finish with. He had some juice out of that pass at the end, man. Oh my God. All
these guys, they're excited. They're getting into the postseason. They're getting ready for NCAAs, trying to make that championship team, and All-American is on the line this year. There's a lot that's going on. It should be a good season so far for them.
For sure. All right. Next, we got another routine from Greenville. Is Mr. Aiden Nielsen. Solid mount to begin. Greenville's building with these scores, breaking in the mid-13s. That's where you want to be.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And like I said,
Sorry, man, you were saying?
Jay Bonet's doing a great job with this team. He was a floor guy at Nebraska, and I bet he just pins them on those landings. He is a really good coach, and you can see it.
Oh, for sure. And there we go. 3rd time's the charm on that whip to back full, not giving away any landing deductions. That's the name of the game on your floor routines, is sticking everything. Looks like a slight hesitation on this press to handstand.
One thing with sticking everything, if there's anything that you want to stick, it's the dismount. It's the last thing the judges see, and it just helps them, help them with that, bump that score up, hopefully. But this is a good routine so far.
All right, winding up for the dismount.
Wow.
Oh, solid 2.5, stuck. He's happy about that routine.
Greenville. Coming
in
out
hot, man. They're looking really good.
They are coming out the gates.
All right, next we got your former teammate, Garrett Kasiski. I think I mispronounced that a bit. Jalon, I'll let you take the lead on this one, man. This is your guy.
Absolutely. He is a floor and vault guy, but I would take nothing away from him. He's what I call a trickster. You see that he overcooked that a little bit, but he is absolutely powerful. Very powerful. And it's good to see him still competing. It was unfortunate that the Gopher Gymnastics team got shut down, but it's really good to see him with this William & Mary team. He looks good. He is still as powerful as he was when I had the honor of seeing him at the Gopher.
Solid front double full. Solid press to handstand. I'm sure he's a good leader for this William & Mary team, man, because they got cut too, and he knows all about what that's like.
Does, and he could be a natural leader for them. There's something about experience with that. It helps you lead a team. Beautiful. That's what they needed.
Man, he's pumped. They need it. That's a guy who definitely has more in the back pocket to add to that floor set, man. I mean, as you saw in that first pass, he, almost was out of bounds on that double layup.
Absolutely. Honestly, I hope he's doing vault today. I'm really excited to see that, but that was a beautiful score. It should be a good score. Upper 13s, in my opinion.
Next up, we got Zach Connolly, anchor for Greenville University. Nice front layout to front double full mount, same as Mr. Michael Avery, who led the team off. Ooh, sky high, full in. Like didn't even grab his legs
at all.
And taking it easy into this back triple full.
Wow.
Kicked out of it like it was nothing.
It's powerful. It's exciting watching this so far.
You see that strength part right there? That's called a mana, and she's just racking up points in that corner, going from mana to a V and just showing it off. Let's see what we got for that side pass. Solid back layout. And everyone's screaming in this background. 4.5 front full. Coming in for the dismount. Got to stick it.
Wow.
Bit forward, but solid finish for Greenville University. All hits.
That's what you want. That's what you want to see. That was exciting rotation. Oh, wow.
Just short of the 13s from Garrett. I guess just a little hoppy in the beginning, but I mean, solid finish for him. I mean,
absolutely. Keep being powerful. You'll find those landings, but it's wow.
Unlucky landing on that one. Just got a little lost. I think he wanted to stick it and just didn't really juice it. Solid front 1.5 for a front handspring. Bouncing back from that fall. Solid back double full stuck.
Absolutely. Greenville 67.25.
That's a big number for them, man.
That's a big number, especially if they're trying to catch that 400.
Nice back layout. Really redeeming himself from that first pass. Solid back full. Keeping it nice and easy. Breathing right before his dismount. Collect himself. Come on now. Nice 2.5. Oh, just got shot in the legs right there, man. He almost had that at the end. Just it's a little off to the side. I think he just took off a little funny. Well, an unfortunate finish for William and Mary, but I mean Greenville just made a statement with back-to-back hits, just not stopping, man. I mean, only one to get a stick out of this rotation.
And honestly, that's what it takes, to just sticking those landings, being very detailed, and that's exactly what they were in the first rotation. I mean, 67.25. That is an incredible score, especially if you want to contend at the NCAA championships. This is amazing for them.
And Ricky's score came in, unfortunately, just, the 2 falls added up. That would have been a nice 13 that William and Mary could have used. Hopefully he collects himself for the next competition and delivers for his team, man. Just, it had it all there. That was going to be a good set, but, got to learn from your mistakes, your takeoffs, etc., But yeah, it was awesome to see Garrett compete again, man. That was a good, solid set.
It was, and I'm excited to keep seeing him going forward. I hope I see more of him. He is an incredible gymnast. All these guys are incredible. Honestly, it's amazing to see them out there give it their all, especially with everything that goes on, school, studying, and then they're still giving their all to this program. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man. When you were in college, was it hard to juggle all that at once? Going to class and then having to study and then going to, do you have 2-a-day practices, or what was your experience like as a gymnast in Minnesota?
It was the 2-a-days, honestly, but honestly, relying on the team was the biggest thing. We had great programs that helped us with studying and keeping us on track. So the fortunate thing, we had great teachers too that understood that we trained, but we also school was always first. But it's amazing. It's still amazing to see them put up these numbers and travel as much as they do and still keep up with the good academics. And they're an incredible team. William Mary has always been really good with the academics, and Greenville just coming out the gates.
All right, looks like we got the next event lineups. We got Mr. Kobe Cantu to start off the Greenville Panthers, and we're going to end with With that 6-footer, Mr. Jacob Foster, that's going to be a clean routine to watch. And then looking in the lineup for Greenville, we also have Mr. Landon Bennis. I don't know if you guys have been watching the United States Winter Cup, but his brother Fuzzy recently got named to the senior national team. He delivered an awesome string of performances.
Fuzzy Bennis is a great gymnast from Oklahoma. They just had a competition today. But Greenville, I had the pleasure of watching their Pommel horse team. They're a pretty solid team.
To make up for the falls that they had on the floor, and I guess we're going to be starting right now with Mr. Aiden Cooey.
Absolutely, and it's never over until the last guy go up. It's early in the competition. Wow, great false scissor right there. It's beautiful, but it's early in the competition, so it's mistakes are going to happen, but it's all about staying in that zone. You have to stay in that zone and rely on your team and keep pushing.
For sure. This is a solid routine constructed right now. I mean, he opened up with that scissor and he just floated.
And that's what it takes right there. You have to be in the zone, stay in the zone. Great dismount.
Wow, that was done really well. That's how you bounce back after those falls, man.
Absolutely. And in Greenville, they see it. They see what they did. They was like, all right, now we have to keep going, keep with the momentum.
It's game time now. This is Kobe Cantu getting ready for his horse set.
One thing that it takes, it's sometimes it's good to really just stay within the boundaries of your team, because it's easy to look at the other gymnasts before going up. So it's a lot of mental for these guys. So it's good to see how strong, they only work their mental, but also their physical.
Starting off nice and easy. Good check care. Going right into these flops.
Great swing.
Done very well. Look at that.
You see, he keeps that momentum. His hips are high above the pommel horse, so it's easy for him to travel. This is a great set so far. Just have to kick that dismount up. Beautiful. Beautiful set from Greenville. Again, they're making a statement today, aren't they?
Yeah, man, they're not messing around at all. It was great to finally see this guy hit a horse set at home, man. I mean,
Absolutely.
Solid flop. If you notice, his travel was totally, I didn't see much skew, man. Like maybe on the first way back, but then he really locked it in.
He locked it in, honestly, and former gymnast, former NCAA gymnast. It's nothing like competing at home. It is nothing like competing at home. It's you get your home crowd, your family, and you just want to just let your training soar and show off.
All right, looks like we got Mr. Malcolm Baytop next from William & Mary. Looks like they kind of hit Aiden pretty hard. 27 tenths in deductions, but.
Well, Pommel is usually the lowest scoring event. That the judges are very particular in what they're looking for. They look for the legs together and hips above the pommel horse. But it's nothing like hitting the set. It's better to still hit.
Just take it and run. Got some good pommel horse from William & Mary right now. Good Magyar Savato.
Just need that dismount up.
Fight it up. Solid. I think he might have had a bit of hesitation. Looks like they paid him, so that's good. Got credit for that dismount. And, another hit for William & Mary.
Absolutely. And it's in the judge's discretion sometimes. They can be as harsh as not giving him that credit. They typically want to see it fly up to a handstand. But, again, you just want to stay on that pommel horse. It's the name of the game. It's stay on the horse.
Jalon, take a look at that score. 14-1 start value, 13-1 score. It is so rare to get less than a point off or less in deductions, man. That was it's a big set for Greenville.
It's good to start off with. It's good when you see that first score hit above that 13. It's like, all right, let's keep building on this.
Next up, we got Matthew Roth, related to U.S. Gymnastics legend Bill Roth, inventor of the Roth. See if he competes it today. Nice hockey bead in the saddle.
Those of you watching at home, you see that swing. He's so open. He's allowing his hips to clear the horse, and it mates for a solid swing. Look at that dismount. It flows right up. Solid.
Man. Horse is in his veins, man. That was an awesome set. He's hyped. Coach Jake is hyped. Look at him go.
But with the Roth, you gotta have, I bet Roth is like, you gotta keep that swing going. You gotta keep them hips. I bet he was pushing him as a child, and you see it's paying off here in college.
For sure. And if you look at that slow-mo, man, how you were saying, he had amazing extension all throughout that routine.
Absolutely. I was a bulky gymnast, so Pommel horse was definitely not my event.
All right, here we got Mr. Mark Fu from William & Mary. This is a routine I'm excited to watch. Middle of the pack. Solid scissor to check here. Here we go. This is the part I wanted to see. These big flares. Boom. Oh, no. Looks like he got his foot caught in that flare spindle.
He looked like he needed to take his time on the spindle, but it's like he lost his grip. But the judges, they give you 30 seconds when you fall off an event. Unless you are still on the ground, you can take the 30 seconds, but usually if you fall on the ground, judges don't start counting till you get back up. So it takes they give you about 30 seconds to mount the event before they give you a deduction.
It's like he opted not to repeat the spindle, but an awesome flare travel down the side, setting the tone.
Flares. A little bit of skew, awesome. But he is still keep it.
And just getting those feet caught on those flares. Maybe not driving enough. I don't know.
Well, it's a risky routine, and you want to go for those risks, though, especially this high out in the season. Sometimes you really want to just go for it, and then sometimes you want to play it safe. But it looks like they want to go for these skills. It's
all right. Just gotta finish up, man. Put it together. Good travel. Go forward. Come on. Fly it up. There you go.
Two falls. It's gonna be a hard hit.
You're saying, man, go ahead.
It's gonna be a hard hit.
Yeah, just not the routine he wanted, man. I mean, that has the potential to be really good. I love his use of the flares. That flare full spindle going right into the side travel. Magyar Savato. That was gonna be good.
It's gonna be good, honestly. And those flares, it's hard to deduct those flares, especially when you do it so swift like he was doing it.
All right, next up for Greenville, we got Mr. Andres, former Region 3.
Region 3's in the house.
Starting off with some huge scissors. Good check here. And going right into his flop sequence. Beautifully done. Look at that extension. Look at those hands, man. He's no skew. No skew here, Judge. Look at that. Pushing back.
Look at that fly up to the handstand. And the crowd loves it.
You see that, man? Look at that. Everyone's up on their feet. That was awesome. Even the coach started cheering before he got off the equipment. That was an awesome set.
Wow. And then look at that extension. It just exactly what you were talking about. It takes when you have a good hip extension like that, it just makes the swing flow. It no chop there, and it's easy to go up into the handstand position. Greenville. Wow.
Yeah, they're not messing around, man. They want to punch their ticket into NCAAs, and I've been saying it all year. I want them to make it happen, and I think they can, man.
Absolutely. And with Bonnet, he's been a part of a team that has made an NCAA team final, and he knows what it takes to make it, and and he has been doing a great job. Like I said before on floor, it's amazing to see Greenville. And we have William Mary up right now. And he has a really, really good swing. It's flowing really well here. Just want to stay on top of the pommel horse.
Look at him working those flops, man. He really fought for that E flop and made it look really nice.
Look at that swing. Very, very straight.
No skew either. The hands are done really well. Oh, Russian dismount. Let's see what we got. Come on. Come on. Ride it up.
Look at that. They needed that.
They needed that. You took the words right out of my mouth, man. They needed that routine badly. Good for them. William and Mary stopping the bleeding on pommel horse. Solid hit. On these Russian dismounts, you got to make sure they hit 30 degrees. I think that hit it. You can see his dismount, or you can see his teammate in the back. Look at him right in the back right. Getting ready. Come on, let's see this jump.
Yep. Right within that 30 degrees.
That was awesome, man. All right, and here we have Mr. Bennis for Greenville. Huge scissors, just like his brother, man. Might even be better than his brother on that kick up. That was awesome. Let's see what we got next. Oh, little trouble. Worked out of it.
And that's what it takes. It takes that fight. Sometimes some gymnasts will come off, but when you're in a heated battle like this of a team event, you want to fight as much as you can, and that's what he did. Wow, beautiful extension.
Going into this dismount, come on. Solid hit for another solid hit for Greenville, man. They're 4 for 4. You dog. Agreed. What'd you think of his swing on that one, Jalon? Pulling in after that, little hiccup on the flop, but carried it well the rest of the way.
And then you saw the mental toughness there. Like I said before, some gymnasts would give up, but he accused a couple of deductions, but he kept the swing going, and he fought to the very end and kept it very clean to the very end. Beautiful set.
And I love that Virtius now added that slow-mo feature, man, for the replay. Looks so awesome, especially when you get to see awesome gymnastics getting played back like that. Whew.
Especially for the people back at home. They love seeing the replays. They want to, sometimes they need that slow-mo to show off the coolness of what the sport can bring.
Here we have the anchor for William and Mary. Some solid work on the one handle. Come on now. Good. Fought hard on that Roth. Going into the Tong Fei. Racking up some difficulty. Come on now. Whoa.
Good fight.
Whew.
To the
and a little
end.
bit of a struggle. And I think they paid him for that dismount, so that's good. But wow. Did you see how he flew up to that handstand, man? That was ridiculous.
Just went right up there and fought to the very end. And it's just the replay. You can see that dismount, what he was talking about, is just shot right up to that handstand and just a little bit shy, but he fought to the end.
Yeah, he fought like crazy for that dismount. He did not want to fall on the wrong side, that's for sure.
No, not one bit. And it's just the 6-foot Jacob Foster. I'm excited to watch this set.
Anchor for Greenville University, getting it started.
Man, when you're tall, you have such just good swings. When you're tall like that, you just have good air dynamic, and it just helps you swing a little bit bigger. And his hips are above the pommel horse, and his looks. Look at that! Oh my! It goes for the.
Look at that!
Dismount. Greenville is on fire here at home.
5 for 5, 10 for 10 hits. I mean, they haven't missed a single routine, man. That's coming in hot.
Absolutely, and that's what you want to do, especially going into this postseason of NCAA season. And there's some good teams out there, and Greenville is saying the same thing. We are a good team.
Man, I know the coaches must be happy with that rotation. I think we're waiting on 2 scores each coming from each side, but I mean that was an awesome rotation from Greenville. William and Mary stopped the bleeding towards the end, thankfully. So they ended with 2 hits. They needed that. I hope they can really get it locked in on rings. It's hard to fall off on rings.
It is, and it just takes that. It's unfortunate to have those falls, but again, it's good to know that the score came in. Sorry for that, but Greenville 64.5, still a good score for them. And again, like I was saying, it's you have those falls, and sometimes it's good. It's sometimes hard not to get down on yourself, but as a team, you pick yourself up and know again, it's not over until it's over.
That's right. There's still 4 more events left after rings. We're going to go into vaults and seeing hopefully some stuck vaults. That's, in my opinion, one of the most exciting parts of a competition is watching vault. I love seeing, them going big. Jalon, so you guys had some awesome vaults back in your day. I mean, I remember watching, who was it that did an awesome
Yaroslav Pachinka.
That's right. Yaroslav had an awesome handspring double front.
Absolutely. And it's so funny. I think it was my junior year. That vault squad was insane. Zach Liebler and Yarrow. I think we all had like the 5-2 vaults at that time, and we were just sticking it. They were sticking it back to back to back, and it was a crazy team back then. But the guys these days though, their vault are incredible. 5-6, 16 O's. It's insane.
Going into the highlight reel from Pommel Horse, seeing some awesome moments. Good flops from Mr. Kobe. That was a very solid way to start off the night on that Pommel Horse rotation. Really. That was awesome.
And his swing, I love that kid's swing, and this guy, his swing is just incredible. You can just see Greenville is just they understand that Pommel Horse, you have to hit horse, and then it's just it's nothing like one starting on an event like horse, but it's another thing hitting, and that's what Greenville did.
I think this is the fight from Mr. Bennis. Yeah, man. Anyone else in the country would have fallen off on that block.
He said no way.
Not at home.
Not at home.
A solid fight from William and Mary towards the end. Good to see them, really rein it back in. That poor Mark that would have been such an awesome routine, man. That was the one I was excited to watch.
Absolutely.
And fight of the century on that horse dismount. Not gonna fall the other way. Heck no, not today.
Got the Nets lineup. Pollock and Nets up with them, Poole and Bennis. It's a pretty solid lineup. I'm excited to see these guys go on rings. Like you said before, it's hard to fall off on rings, but not impossible. But we're gonna see what happens on this next rotation. Greenville is they are amped. They are riding the momentum of the competition and feeding off the crowd.
No doubt. Yeah, name of the game on rings is, hold your strength parts a minimum of 2 seconds. Make sure those rings are still, and yeah, just lay down that dismount. Just gotta dart it, gotta rack up those bonus points on the stick, and yeah, I'm excited for this rotation, man. Especially with Sergey Popov from Greenville, along with Jacob Foster as the anchor for rings. I feel like that's awesome, man. Seeing such a tall guy at the end of the lineup, you don't see that often.
You don't see much tall guys in the sport, but he does it very well. He said, forget that. I might be tall, but it's not. I can still do it. I can still swing. I can still do rings. I can do any event you give me.
That's the mentality. Looks like William and Mary's going to start out with Aiden Cue on rings. I'm excited to see some of his strengths show. And let's see who, I can't pronounce that last name, Kuzmenchuk. See, that guy is the anchor for William and Mary. Jalon, were you much of a ring guy in college?
Yeah, my coach turned me into a ring guy in college. When I came into college, I was floor, vault, high bar was my niche, but My coach was very he's like we need to turn you into a ring guy. But I think about my junior and senior year, I competed for rings. And it was I wouldn't recommend it to all. Rings hurt.
Rings hurts, that's for sure, man. Rings hurts. Definitely pinches the shoulders. I've heard lots of injuries that come from the biceps on rings. It's dangerous, man. It's no joke.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was a cross guy, a Maltese guy, so my elbows was. I typically used my shoulders when I did crosses and stuff, so I relied a lot on my shoulders. So it definitely taxes on you. It hurts. Like I said, it hurts.
Well, hopefully these guys show some good strength, some good swings. I hope their shoulders aren't hurting at the end of the rotation. I hope they deliver, man.
Man, me and my trainer, we were neck and neck. I was always there, always right by her side. I need some stem. I need something to warm them up. But it just showed you the importance of rehab, though. Rehab and recovery. And it's probably important for these gymnasts too, especially with such a long season.
Oh, no doubt. I would argue that rehab is the 7th event in men's gymnastics, especially once you get to college.
Man, it's the 8th event because you start with rehab and then you end with it too.
Factual. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Well, I had a teammate, Justin, he would take about, and I hope he hears me on this stream, it'd take him about 2 hours to stretch and do rehab. And we were already being like our second event training, and he still up there doing rehab.
Anything to hold the body together, man. I mean, yeah, as
That's
you
true.
get older, you need to warm up, and you need to warm up well, You're not going to be 18, 19 forever. I'm sure some of those younger guys feel like, oh yeah, I can get up and do it. And then, they're learning from the senior. Hopefully they learn from the seniors, and the seniors just like, nah, man, you need to take your time.
Absolutely. I know that they're getting started on the rings, but they're still warming up. You don't really want to do too much. You never want to do too much on the rings.
I think he's kicking to make sure he doesn't touch the floor. I can relate to that, man. They definitely had to pull out mats for me whenever I would, get on rings or high bar. I mean, I got like on parallel bars even. Like I couldn't do a moy after I turned 18. Like afterwards, I was just too tall. My knees would hit the floor.
Well, I'm glad they changed the rules because you would show the judge that you were too tall through the bottom, so they would allow you to raise a little bit of the parallel bars. I don't know if they did that for you.
Man, I eventually just opted to just never do an underbar stuff, an underbar skill again. I was just like, you know what? I'm okay with doing a drop cast and a peach and just, getting on and getting off.
Well, it works. You see gymnasts like Curran Phillips, who just made the senior national team. You see he does very rare underbar skills. But we're starting off with Matt Pollock from Greenville.
He's a freshman for the Panthers. Solid front up Rizel. I think, that didn't have any deduction. What do you think, Jalon?
Judges love to still find deductions, but I didn't see anything there. That was beautiful. You see he's holding those skills, even those L holds right there. Do you want to show the judge that, hey, I have 2 seconds, I'm holding it? And those handstand, look at that solid handstand positions. And you want him to be as still as possible. Dismount. Beautiful stuck dismount. Oh, wow.
Really fought for it. He's hyped about that set.
He did. I'm a gopher. I'm not gonna use John Roethlisberger's or who is it? It's not even John Roethlisberger. It's I forgot. It's Tim Daggett. I'm not gonna use his thing. I'm gonna find my own.
Find your own, man. Don't worry. We got a couple more routines for you to figure it out. All right, William and Mary ready to clap back. Bo Morris lifting up his athlete onto the rings.
Absolutely. And it's an individual sport, but you're competing as a team, and it really is a friendly competition. And I love that word you say, clap back. I love it because it's such a friendly competition. And look at that beautiful Maltese.
William Mary coming in strong with the strength. You can hear his teammates in the back yelling, "Don't hold back," and he is not. Look at that planche.
Absolutely, especially on range. You want to. This is the muscle event, not just the mental. You have to be physically and mentally extremely strong, especially with these holds. And look at that press. You see his arms are just straight and not touching the straps. The judges love to see that. It's a great handstand position.
Teammates yelling at him, "Breathe, breathe," right before this dismount. What do we got?
Wow.
Solid 1.5 double back. You don't see many of those in the NCAA, man. That's a tricky dismount.
It is. It's actually my dismount that I did. It's a fun dismount, especially when you just cross over and it's so fun. It's like you're sitting in a chair. When you're done with that rotation, it's like, bam, sit in the chair.
That must be a horrifying chair, man. I would never sit there. But pretty solid. Looked like he spotted the ground the entire time on that 1.5. Looked like, I'm sure it just turns into like, a tucked front full at the end. You spot it. That's great.
Absolutely. I've definitely gotten people say, "Oh, how do you spot the ground? You're moving so fast." It's honestly, it's a lot of drills. It teaches you how to hide that ground very quick, and we call that spotting the ground.
Beautiful kitbell from Ethan Poole.
And you don't want to give too much away, and you see he's just solid. Green's barely moving.
Some very clean lines from this gentleman. Look at that. Whew.
Wow.
Taking his time, showing off every little skill. Here we go.
Wow. Wow.
That was a unique exit, man. I've never seen someone just, roll out, inlocate handstand, a double pike. That was done really well.
Such a different dismount. Usually you see the gymnast swing through the bottom to do like these double twisting dismounts, but the uniqueness of this gymnast. Watch this dismount again. Look at the height. Oh goodness, almost. Oh, you saw that little hyper, but it looks like it wasn't a bad thing. But look at the height. That height on there was just incredible.
I was about to say, you don't see very many double pikes pop up like that, man. I mean, he was going all the way up on the second flip.
Absolutely.
That was nuts.
Yeah, I would love to see him like half that. Make it like a E, or I think it's an E dismount if you half it.
Here we got Mr. Evan Wilkins from William and Mary. Solid starts, cruising through those Yamawakis. Solid press handstand going into his giant work. Look at that. It's all back giant.
Another, wow. What'd I say? It's nothing like sticking a 1.5. It's such a cool dismount.
Dude, that was a satisfying dismount. Really well done routine. Oh my goodness. Handstands. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. Undeniable. Coaches are happy with that one. That was a solid routine for William and Mary.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful swing through the bottom, and it just popped them up in the air. You can see it. It looks like it's a fast motion, but it looks like it's slow-mo when you're a gymnast because you really can see the ground. You can really spot it when you're up that high in the air, and he darted on the ground. That was beautiful.
Show it off, Sergey. Let's go now.
All right, next up we got my former teammate from Cypress Academy. This is Sergey Popov. Undoubtedly one of the strongest men for Greenville University. I'm excited to see his strength shine, man. He's gotten so strong on rings in the last 1.5 years. I mean, he's been putting in the work. Look at that. Beautiful Maltese. I never thought I'd see the day to watch this guy and look at him compete. A Maltese as awesome as that, man. That was done really well. Solid tuck and pike Yamawaki. Breathing, taking his time on this L hold. Bent arm, straight body, press handstand. Look at that.
Beautiful.
This guy's got an awesome line. Lining up for his dismount. Look
Beautiful
at that.
shot dismount.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. That was an awesome routine for Sergey. Probably the best one I've seen him do this season, man.
Like I said, it's nothing like a home meet.
Watch
that
him kick out of
dismount.
this.
Wow.
Automatic.
That is
Nicely done. William and Mary coming in strong. Look at that score, 13-1. That's what they need, man. 1.2 in deductions. That's nothing. Oh, my gosh.
You know, with 2 falls from William and Mary, well, actually, I think they had more falls on pommel horse and then floor, but, you know, you see they're attacking this ring routine. They're pretty solid, not giving too much away.
Showing a lot of resiliency. Whoa, look at how beautiful. Oh, that was a beautiful back right straddle planche. Oh, my God. Soaring through on those Yamawakis. Teammates telling him to breathe. In these strength parts, you want to hold them, but you don't want to hold your breath, you know? Oh, fighting on that handstand.
It's hard to remember that. Wow. Oh, and a fight.
Good finish. Stay on his feet. Stay on his feet. That's what counts.
Yeah. One of the harder dismounts that we're going to see tonight.
Yeah, that one's a tricky one. You got to really pull on the rings, and you got to spot that floor towards the end when you Rudy out like that. I mean, you know, good to see it putting it down. That's a big dismount for William and Mary. Valued at an E. That's 5/10 added to that score.
Absolutely. And you see them, when they say breathe, especially going into the dismount, you got to remember to breathe.
All right, looks like the judges disagreed with me on Sergey's ring score, 12:35. That was a bit harsh, but, you know, nonetheless, stuck dismount, carried the hit. Now on to Mr. Landon Bennis for Greenville.
Let's get it, Landon.
This guy's got some awesome lines. Must be loud in that gym, man. These fans are hyped, teammates are hyped. Let's see what we got. Look at that.
Beautiful plunge.
About to say, you know, that strength part is becoming increasingly popular in the NCAA. You're seeing more and more back upright straddle planches. Whoa! Did you see that press handstand, man? That was a planche through.
Gotta fight a little bit.
Shooting through, tuck double. Solid set from Landon Bennis.
Another double. Incredible.
Cruising through those Yamawakis. Watch how he inlocates the shoulders and then pushes through the top. That's no joke, man. William and Mary building on their momentum, almost breaking another 13 on that ring set. Here we have Gavin Borowski. Oh, look at that, kipped across.
Cross of the night.
big Yamawaki. Wonder if he's got a piked one in that set. No effort in that handstand, man. Makes it look so easy. Winding up for the dismount. Another solid double-double. Oh, my God.
I wasn't expecting that. That was incredible. That was incredible.
That's how you do it, man. That's how you hit that dismount.
That
Look
works.
Here's the replay.
Look at that. The fight, and then bam.
You just met the floor ready to go. That was done really well. All right, anchor for the group, Mr. Jacob Foster. Man, Greenville, solid routines. I'm actually surprised that these judges are hitting them as hard as they are. I really expected one of these guys to break a 13, but, hopefully Jacob's the man for the job.
Absolutely. It gets a little tighter at the end of the season, but, it's just good to hit those sets and then just clean up, see what you need to do to be in the gym once after the competition and go forward from there.
Beautiful swing work from Jacob Foster. Going off every hold, every skill.
That handstand.
Perfect timing for that bail. Look at that line, man. It's almost touching the top of the tower.
Wow.
Up. Ooh. Yeah, he is hyped. That was an awesome routine. Very clean.
Got the job done.
That's how you put it down,
Here's the instant replay of this dismount. Huge. Huge.
Wow.
Looks like he has time to add that other half twist like you, Jalon.
He needs to add it in. It's an extra tenth in there. You get that D dismount, and he can do it, especially with that height.
All right, anchor for William and Mary. We got Alec Kuzmenchuk. Getting his grip ready. Tall and locate to handstand. Look at that. Look at that. Flat as a board on that back upright straddle planche. Winding up those Yamawakis, cruising right through. Nicely done. Teammates telling him the importance of breathing. Breathe, breathe. Solid half and half out.
Incredible.
A little pace back, but solid finish for William and Mary. I'm glad they got through this rotation. All hits, man. What do you think, Jalon?
It was a good rotation for them, with unfortunate falls for the first two rotations, but they came out of the gate swinging, and now they're ready to amp it up for vault. I'm excited for the next rotation.
Going back through the highlight reel of some stuck dismounts and awesome strength parts. Look at that Maltese from William and Mary. Very nicely done, man.
Absolutely, and it's good to build off of solid hits across the board. Now you're going to the next event. It's building on the momentum and keeping it going. But look at this.
Here's that.
It's just, he was not expecting to be that high, I don't think.
Oh, of course not, man. I guess the spring from the ring on the bottom, man, just shot him up or something. Either that or he just had the best bail of his life.
Absolutely.
Love the power from these guys on rings. Both teams looked incredibly solid on this rings rotation. Awesome dismounts being done, being sent. solid planche work from both teams, honestly. So a lot of back press straddle planches.
And again, a solid rotation for both these teams. Talk about Greenville. Greenville is just racking up the points. You got the 13, finally broken to the 13 with Foster at the end, but they are solidly hitting these sets. They're coming out and they're doing their job. They are trying to reach these goals of the 400, and I don't believe they'll be too shy from it. They got to knock it out the park on vault. They got Pommel, the PRs and high bar.
Yeah, man, at the halfway mark, they're creeping up, to get to 400. They got to, get to 200 right now. Looks like they were just short by about 5 points, but nonetheless, I mean, they had 15 hits, and what more could you ask for on that, And
Absolutely.
vault is a good high-scoring event for them. Same with parallel bars, and on high bar, these guys are super clean, so I think they're on their way to break it. It's like getting right underway on vault from William and Mary. Solid cause full. Done very well.
This is a quick-paced event. You judges can judge pretty quickly here, and then you just, you don't want to blink because the next guy will probably be going up. Solid set, solid vault from William and Mary. And Jake Bonet, he was a solid vaulter in the NCAA season, and I can see that he is whipping these guys into vault and floor shape. He knows the importance.
Here we go, vault from Greenville. Oh, fought for that stuck.
Wow, they needed that. That was incredible. Not per se needed that, but they wanted that.
They wanted that, and they needed to break 400, man. They're fighting a different battle this competition, that's for sure. Look at this. Ooh, just met the ground, ready to go. Well, had to flap his wings to make it happen, but he did it, man.
Yeah, you saw him kick out too. Like he just opened his arms up. He was just ready and just darted right into that ground. And name of the game: don't move that feet. Don't move your feet.
Don't move that feet for that green flag. So we got William and Mary. Yurchenko vault. Solid 1.5. Wow, big pace forward. Looks like you had a full twist of that in the future. What do you think, Jalon?
Oh man, he could probably add another full to it. Get enough power on that, but it looks like a great rotation. You can see the rotation right there. Got enough. Just gotta wrap it. Probably do a double. Maybe add another 1.5 to it. Or like I said, a full. Even be a 2.5.
Next up, we got another vault from Greenville. Mr. Bo Ice. Come on now. Oh, just slightly overcooked. But yeah, if you look at that vault score from Landon Bennis, man, he only had 0.6 off. That is big time.
Can't take much off it. When you do your job and stick that landing, you give the judges, tell the judge, hey, don't take nothing from me, judge. Look, I sucked the landing. I did a great job. But he pushed, and man, I love the over rotation there. With the harder vault, you have a higher difficulty, so you can kind of get away with doing those bigger steps.
All right, William and Mary ready to clap back with this vault. This is from Trenton Peasant. Oh, so close to sticking that ball.
He's fighting for it. He was fighting for it.
It's hard sticking on the mats in the pit, man. That's, it's a different ball game right now for this competition.
It is.
See the slow-mo on this vault. Look at that. And it's not I thought it was just one twist, man. When you look at it in slow motion, that was a Souk double full. So, I mean, he entered the round off one way and had to twist the other way. That is tricky to do. Props to him. Another vault from Greenville coming up. Oh, unlucky. Just wasn't ready for that stick. Or I guess he was ready for it, but, just didn't cook the vault over enough.
Like he kicked out a little early. He was trying to get that stick for him. But put the hand down, but it's okay. It starts from a higher start value, so it shouldn't be too. Oh, it looks like he missed a little block there, but he, still a solid effort for him. Solid effort for Greenville.
And let it be noted that that's their first miss of the night. So they went all 3 rotations without missing a single routine. So I mean, not the worst thing in the world. Oh my God.
Man. William and Mary just answered the call.
Took advantage of that vault for sure. That was very well done.
You got to take advantage of those moments. Honestly, you're behind, but you're trying to catch up. So it's when you see a fall from another team, it's like, all right, let's keep pushing. And he delivered.
Gotta close the gap, and this is how you do it.
Absolutely.
Let's go, Mike!
Next up, we got Michael Avery for Greenville. He's got a very clean Yurchenko vault.
I love Michael Avery's vault. He is incredible.
I really hope he goes for the 2.5 today. But if not, we're going to see a nice clean double full from this gentleman. Let's see what we got. Teammates telling him to show it off.
I really hope he does go for 2.5. You want to go for those bigger scales, especially at a home meet. You can give it your all, give it a little bit of that juice, that extra push from your home crowd.
For sure, and the equipment better than any other team there, So I mean, he knows how this vault reacts. Let's see what we got. All right, solid double full. Look at that, happy with it.
Absolutely, I see what you mean. He can definitely add another half to that and contend for an NCAA medal.
No doubt. He's definitely trying to punch his ticket individually if the team doesn't make it, but I think Greenville should get in, no problem, especially with how they're doing today.
So 14 from Ricky with that stuck vault that he had. We have Sam Lee on as an anchor. I love those anchor positions. Those were fun. I was one who loved to go first, and I can anchor a position as well.
Anchor for a reason. Solid 2.5. Let's get the replay on that. Sky high.
Look at that twist. Oh, he was like twisting like a top. Honestly, even in slow mo, it looked fast.
That was undoubtedly the biggest vault from William and Mary done today. That was awesome.
Let's go, Logan!
All right, now this is a freshman phenom. Logan Watterson has been making a name for himself in the NCAA. Starting off at Michigan, I mean, he did an awesome vault there that won the event title. Let's see if he does it today. Come on now. Woo! Big time.
Big time. He is a gymnast to watch. He is an incredible gymnast, honestly. I love watching his vault. I remember watching that Michigan meet, and he just came out and won that event title for Greenville.
He's just stupid clean, man. On that vault, he's got the power, he's got the technique. It is awesome, and it looks like Greenville broke a 70 on vault. That is tremendous. Oh my God,
incredible. And again,
Logan Mary. Look
at
that vault score.
Again, Logan
Watterson, he's number 2 in NCAA's on this event, and he is, creeping behind Paul Judah and looking to, like you said, how they're doing this season, it's hard to see if they can't, push into that team spot, but Logan could potentially push for an NCAA title on that.
Undoubtedly. Let's check out some of the replays from this last rotation. Some solid sticks from Greenville. Same with William and Mary. Beautiful vaults being done from both sides. Look at that.
Power.
That was an awesome vault done right there. Whew. Crazy to do a souk double full, to really snap down and have to twist the other way. That was, in my opinion, probably one of the more impressive vaults done in this rotation for, countering the twist. That was impressive.
And look at that call and response. This Yuchenko double full. Like you say, another half, and he can do it. The anchor.
Put it to his feet. That was a big vault.
Look at that. And you think he could probably add another half to that
vault? Oh, no doubt. These guys have some stuff in the back pocket. I'm sure they've worked it, I'm sure they've played around with some 5-6s into the pit, maybe played with some Matson, but yeah, hopefully, as they grow and mature and they get the confidence, after they land, their 2.5, a couple years in a row, maybe a year in a row, hopefully that they just, they really go for it, go all out and try to get the other half twist around and break 5-6.
Absolutely.
All right, next event is parallel bars. We got Mr. Kobe Cantu and Sergey Popov starting off the Greenville Panthers, along with Mr. Patrick and Aiden Cue from William and Mary. Kuzmenchuk anchoring for the Tribe.
Man,
excited to see some good P-bars, man. I'm excited to see some good P-bars from these teams. Aiden Kai, pardon me.
And Foster, I'm curious to see this event. He's like you said, one of the taller gymnasts, and I wonder if he's an underbar worker or if he's all upper bar.
Yeah, man. I wonder if we'll see some Tapelt action from Jacob Foster.
A Tapelt. That would be crazy, wouldn't it? A Tapelt action.
But yeah, what I love about Greenville's P-bars is, the difficulty is building for them. I've seen it increase from competition to competition. So I really hope that some of these guys, come full force and show the NCAA what they got on parallel bars, because they have some stuff in the back pocket for sure.
Absolutely. And looking at the scores right now, Greenville and William Mary, Greenville leading by about 15 points. That's incredible, especially at a home meet. William Mary, they answer the call to events hit after those falls, and now they like I said, they have to really dig into it and push and keep pushing. But Greenville, like I said again, Greenville is knocking it out of the park here at home.
Excited to see Donovan Davidi in the lineup. He's got some very nice lines, both on parallel bars and high bar. He's got a huge Coleman. I think you'll like to see his high bar for sure once we get there, Jalon.
Boy, I am excited to watch high bar. That was my bread and butter. That was my bread and butter. I loved competing high bar. I had a few accolades during my NCAA season, and to see people do Coleman's and the Kovac skills, those are the most exciting ones to watch.
For sure, man. And I remember watching your high bar. You were a menace in the Big Ten, no doubt.
Man, it's all about manipulating that high bar. I used to use the bounce of the bar so much. It was the coolest thing in the world.
There was one NCAA's where the commentator was talking about your high bar, and you matched it with your Yamawaki, and he said, "Look at that, no tap, all power." And I was like, "That is true. This guy didn't even need to change his body; he just launched himself over perfectly, might I add, and stopped the rest of the set."
It's a slingshot. I would call myself a slingshotter. Yeah, no, I believe you're talking about it was my senior year. That was the most fun competition that I've ever was a part of, with an incredible team of the Gopher team. We had Shane Wiskus, who was a former Olympian from 2020. That was an incredible season, and one thing that I would say to these guys is that enjoy it, and enjoy your team.
Was that the year that you guys placed second at NCAA's?
Yes, sir. We came out the gates that night because we came into team finals. I believe we were fifth coming into team finals, and started off the meet on high bar. I believe I actually started the meet. I came out the gate swinging.
We are back. Greenville starting us off. Parallel bars.
Let's go, Cole!
Beautiful, powerful peach basket handstand into those giants. He is cooking.
Let's go, Cole!
Watch that pop. Oh my goodness, as you can see, he delivered with that stuck dismount. Beautiful set. Beautiful set. He's just amped. You can just see the ampness of him. You can feel it. Watch this replay of this dismount. Wraps that over and bam, right there, dart into the ground. Incredible. Solid routine from Greenville. We got William Mary up next. Zachary Patrick.
Go, Peas.
Kick to handstand. They just want to be clean here. Beautiful giant.
Little trouble in that Stutz, but carrying out of it well.
Absolutely. Staying on that bar. Staying on.
Love the style on that peach to support. Good kick out.
Absolutely. It was a JO skill for a long time. So glad that they added it to the code of points.
Ooh, big time double pike.
Solid set from William and Mary. They are excited for that and amped.
He is hyped. That was an awesome set. Loading up for that dismount. Boom. Little slide back. Got to be ready to meet the ground. Coach Jake dusting the floor off. Don't want to ruin the black pants.
Oh, not at all.
Let's go, Sergey! Come on, Sergey!
All right, and here we got Sergey Popov, second position for Greenville on parallel bars. I need this man to go all out on this set. Show the difficulty. Show him what you've worked for, man. Come on.
You say he was from Cypress Academy?
Yes, sir. He trained at Cypress the last 2 years of his junior career. And boom, automatic Homna support.
Beautiful. I had the pleasure of working with his coach, Tom Meadows. Incredible coach, that successful gymnast over the years, and it looks like he is one of them as well.
Coach Tom is the GOAT, the coaching GOAT of men's gymnastics, in my opinion. He just knows how to develop athletes to perform their best. He gets them very well prepared, and man, I can credit a lot of my. Oh, here we go, dismount.
Wow,
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Sergey Popov.
That was incredible.
Look at that. Oh, that was a money routine.
Look at that kick out. Bam. Oh, my goodness. In front of the home crowd. In front of the home crowd. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Again with the replay. You see the crowd is amped. See a man recording that video. You saved that video, sir.
Oh, I guess Mr. Aiden Kai is up next. He's going to have an awesome mount on the side of the bar. Love the unique entries from these college gymnasts, getting creative. A lot of people mount with a kip or a drop cast, but, we're seeing more and more guys mount on the side of the bar like this.
Former Stanford gymnast Brody Malone. He's on the national team. He does it to a hilly twirl, and named after him. But that is a hard skill into that Homna. Beautiful, beautiful set so far. A little shy, but he is holding on to this bar. Beautiful. Diam and a half. I love those handstands that overshoot. You can kind of control it a little bit better when it's a little bit up and the toes are a little bit over your head.
Loading up for this dismount. Boom.
And they are calling each other. They are talking with each other on the phone. They're saying, "Hey, look, I'm a stick. Can you stick too?"
And if you look at this, looks like Jacob Foster's up next. So they're jacking up those B-bars to 20.
I was gonna say something. I was gonna call the judges and be like, "Hey, look, you got a 6 foot. We need to raise them bars."
Man, I'm ready to see what this guy's got in the tank to show off to these guys. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, those bars are high, man. Those are almost as tall as the high bar.
Well, Jake was on that taller side too. I remember in competition with him, he would show the judges that his knees would touch, so he'd have to raise it. But I don't think he's as tall as not the same height. Almost there.
Neck and neck. So he knows the struggle. He knows what this guy has to go through. He knows what's going to help him, get prepared for competition. Let's see. Let's see what we got today, Mr. Jacob Foster.
Beautiful.
An enormous peach handstand.
Look at that. Incredible.
No trouble on that giant. Undercooked on that Dion, but, fought it back. Good stutz. Beautiful style on that peach. I love it. You got to make the little things look good.
Absolutely.
Mega dismount. Boom.
Beautiful. Man, I was wondering if he was going to hit those underbars, and he just cooked through the bottom. He just saw that beautiful tap, and Peach just overshot and just shot straight to the handstand. Beautiful.
And I'm not going to lie, Jalon, that was arguably the tallest giant I have ever seen on parallel bars. That was huge. Look at this double point.
You got
Take that
puns on
routine to the
puns.
bank.
You got puns on top of that. Tallest giant, one of the tallest gymnasts.
I didn't even mean that if I'm being honest. That's funny, man. All right, next up we got Mark Fu from William and Mary. Getting the bars adjusted back to the normal height.
Aiden guy at a 13-3. That's a good score for William and Mary.
Just make sure you're not moving around on the mat so that these
Looks like we got another sidebar mount. I'm excited for this. No springboard, no problem. Beautiful pike up to handstand. You don't see that mount very often.
You don't. Beautiful hilly twirl.
Nice and easy piece of support. Press the handstand, catch your breath. Wow.
Gorgeous.
Great control on that Diamondov. All Stutz handstand. This is a great routine for William and Mary. Come on, son, put it down. Boom.
Incredible.
Done
Good step
very
forward,
well.
but that was very well. Good step forward, but he did a great job on that routine. Great. This is great competition so far. I love the competitiveness of this competition. You can see they're having fun. There's no shy of energy in this building.
I love that William and Mary finally, got to the competition. I feel like now they're, they found their stride and they're really attacking these routines. I love it.
And it's hard sometimes when you first start a competition to find the momentum. And Greenville found the momentum early, and sometimes it could take being into the later part of the competition to find the momentum. And they found it on rings, and they've kept up with it. Beautiful hilly.
Execute, Don. Let's
Execute, Don.
go.
Let's go. Let's see what he's got next. Super tall Dion.
Let's go. Beautiful, Donnie. Put it on, baby. Let's go.
Style again on that peach of support.
Let's go, Donnie. Put it on.
Huge front up rise.
Wow.
Oh, man.
And he could have kicked that out into that step position, but that was some power there.
Look at that, man. Right through that mana position. Big double front. He's got to half that out or pike it, man. That was big.
Half it out, pike it. I would love to see either one.
$12-8 from Mark Fu on that P-bar set. Man, I think I don't know. I don't agree with that score, to be honest. I thought that was 13 worthy, no doubt. He had awesome lines. He was perfect throughout the whole routine. But like you said earlier, man, these judges will find anything. They'll nick him. They'll get him good.
Find anything.
Some awesome gymnastics being done on parallel bars right now. Big piece of support mount. Oh, big time to pelt. I think Mr. Sam is just overcooking things a bit on that Dion, moving the hands a bit. You got to stay put. If not, the judges move that pen and your score goes down. You got to squeeze those bars. See, winding up for this dismount. Oh my God, that was huge. The tribe is locking in, Jalon. What do you think?
Man, they are. It's you don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's so incredible to see them hit these sets. It's beautiful dismount. You see that replay, that double pike. It's beautiful. It's incredible seeing these gymnasts go out there again. They are incredible so far.
Now we got the anchor for Greenville, Mr. Jackson Clapper. See what we got. Greenville coming in hot with all these 13s. Wow, that was done very well. This kid's just floating through these skills. Look at that. Worked out of that giant really well. Good stutz, Dion. Pardon me, Dion Stutz. Breathing, getting to load up this dismount. Whoa, sky high. Man, something is in the water at Greenville University, man. These guys are insane.
They're looking good. They're a young team, but it's incredible to see what they're doing with this program. It's
a young team, but they compete like veterans. I mean, he was off on that giant, but like shot that Dion to handstand immediately after, even though he was a little off. Next up from William & Mary, we got Alec Kuzmenchuk anchoring yet again for the Tribe. Ready to close out rotation number 5. Visualizing his routine. He's ready to attack it. Getting ready to lock in. Kip handstand to start. Good peach. No movement on that giant. That's what you want. Solid line in these handstands. All right, decent cover out of that stutz. Looked like he was a bit short, but worked into a front uprise really well. And again out of that Dion.
Again, William & Mary, the hit sets.
No misses from that team, man. They're locked in again. I think they found their stride, and I think they're a bit angry for how they did in those first 2 rotations. I think they know they're capable of more, and they're showing it. Moving the camera over to high bar. Let's go through our reel. But wow, that was just an awesome P-bar rotation from both teams, man. That they just one hit after another.
The crank of the Giants, honestly. And Foster, honestly, I was highly impressed with Foster's routine. You look at that stuck dismount from him and William & Mary, and we're gonna get a replay from Foster pretty soon. I'm gonna talk about him.
Oh, for sure. That was undoubtedly my highlight of this P-bar rotation, was seeing his giant, his beach. He was an awesome P-bar worker, man. Respect goes to Mr. Jacob.
Absolutely.
Tremendous. A lot of good routines. Mr. Sergey Popov hitting it hard on parallel bars. This dismount, automatic.
That's incredible.
And Mr. Aiden with a solid P-bar set. Sorry, Jalon, go ahead.
No, it's all good. You just build such a it's nothing like building a team work with a family. There's nothing like building a family with them. But here again, that this is the Foster man. Look at that, just shot up to it. Oh my goodness, it was wow. Yeah, nothing like an NCAA family, and you can see that they are just relying on each other. They are communicating with each other, even when they are doing their routine. It's incredible.
Awesome work done from William & Mary on parallel bars. I was very impressed with William & Mary as a whole team, man. I mean, they locked in.
They did, cranked up. There was no like under rotation of any dismounts. They just cranked through those dismounts.
But yeah, pretty cool to see. Yeah, whenever Jacob went, that they put up the bar for him, man. Like you were saying, like if you're tall enough and you show the judges, they'll let you jack up those bars.
Jack it up. I mean, it's only fair. My bread and butter, the horizontal bars.
So we got Mr. Aiden Kai starting off the tribe on high bar.
High bar is not good. Is that too federal to do a straight shot? All right, hold on a sec.
This was my favorite event. A little joke for you. They every time I had a video that went viral of me breaking the high bar in every like U.S. championships or NCAA meets that I would go to. Coaches would make fun of me, and they were just like, "Oh, Jalen, we gotta fix the bars, make sure it's tight enough." It's like, man, I can't control the bar breaking.
Yeah, they were probably like, "We got an extra one in the back just in case." Changing the camera angle on high bar so we can see a good shot. This is going to look awesome. This is a great view right here.
Absolutely. I love the side views of high bar. You know, when you're looking at it like straight forward, it's hard to really see the lines. It takes away from what is actually really going on high bar. And we're about to get started with William and Mary. This is an exciting event to watch.
Name of the game on high bar: hit your handstands, catch your releases, don't move your feet on that landing.
Move your feet. A little shy of that top half, but he is cranking.
See what we got.
Oh, overcooked. And he whipped that around that bar, didn't he?
I was about to say, he just had a little too much rotation. Just, I guess he got, maybe didn't figure out the bounce in time. But what do you think, man? I mean, you were a pro at those Kovacs releases. Do you know what happens whenever, that you flip over like that? Like, what's that caused by?
Absolutely. Sometimes it could be the tap of the swing. It could be, you feel like you're a little slow, so you have to crank it over that bar. But honestly, it's just trusting that, you're going to go up in the air and then open it up at the right time. But honestly, I always say it's tap. It's the tap swing.
Some nice Takachevs being done by Mr. Aiden.
Beautiful. As you see, he did not repeat that Kovac skill, so he's going to lose that credit. But so far, he has erased that mistake with a clean last half. That was beautiful.
Yeah, solid finish for Aiden. Looks like he's a bit disappointed on that routine. But I mean, it's also important that, like when you fall off the bar like that, you got to get back up and finish strong, man. You can't let it shake you.
You do, absolutely. I remember during a Big Ten, my first Big Ten championships, I fell on my Kovacs, and my coach Mike Burns, incredible longtime Gopher coach, he whispered to my ear and said, "Hey, you're gonna repeat that Kovacs." I was like, "Oh, I am."
I am.
And he was like, "Yep," and you better not miss this time. I was like, "Oh, okay, yes, sir, I got it."
You gotta show him how it's done. Let's see what we got from Mr. Kobe Cantu on high bar. He's got some really clean lines, really clean releases as well. Commentator's curse. I'm so sorry, Kobe. Well, I know he can do that really well, so I hope he gets back up and does, I hope his coach tells him what your coach told you. You get back up on that bar and, you show him how it's done.
Absolutely. My coach I think that was my coach really figuring out that, I can rely on Jalon. I can let him know that, you go back up and do it and you get the value of that skill. So I hope that he gets back up and competes so he can get the value of that skill.
Go on, Kobe. Let's see what you got. Come on. There you go. Back on. Got that release credit. Working well into those in bars. Cranking it for this dismount. Slightly undercooked, but he did it. Yeah, he finished strong.
That's their second fall of the whole competition. They are, if you talk about stats concerned, it's going really well for Greenville.
Looks like they're pulling out the mats for this gentleman from William and Mary. So I guess on parallel bars you're allowed to adjust the rails and make sure that you can clear. On high bar it's a little bit different because we're gonna be extra matting. The first priority is spacing out those mats.
Absolutely. They used to do that for me as well because I used to really bend the bar.
Oh, same here, man. I was just so tall that like they literally had to move the mats out entirely. So at some meets I'd be not swinging over concrete, but I definitely request a sting mat at the bottom at least, just so there's some cushion in case anything happens. But
yep.
Whoa, beautiful flexibility demonstrated on that invert giant.
Wow.
Big time staller. This guy's got some clean lines.
It's a dismount left. Look at that. And a stuck dismount from William and Mary. That was incredible. Oh, they are going to be hyped for that. Up. You see the face. Be hyped for that.
Big time set for the tribe.
See the highlight. Watch this pop of the dismount. He just lunged in the air and just spotted. Don't move that foot.
He met the ground ready to rock. That was great routine from Evan Sikra. We got another routine from Greenville. This is Mr. Mac Pollock. Starting in a mixed grip. Beautifully done. Endo to handstand. Oh, yeah. Oh. It's like his grip just kind of slipped on that top half. But redeemed himself on that Tkachev. Wow. Jalon, what do you think of the compression on that Pike Stalder?
That was incredible. I've never seen anything like that. Wow.
A bit close to the bar on that dismount, but put it to his feet.
His feet. You should be happy with that. That was stay on the bar, land that dismount, and you've done your job.
Taking another look at this Tkachev. Good catch and a great giant out.
12-5 from Evan. That was a pretty solid routine from him. That's a good score.
Next up, we got Gavin Borowski for William and Mary. Wow, beautiful Zuli men.
Beautiful one arm.
I was about to say, he's a big fan of those skills, man. He does them really well.
Oh, wow.
Big Tkachev. Wow, blind change, immediate Healy, immediate L grip endo. You don't see that combination often.
You rarely see that.
Beautifully done. Winding up for this dismount.
Wow, William and Mary.
They can swing some pipe, man. They look good.
I see. This is incredible, honestly. This is incredible. 2 good hit routines and a Healy twirl.
Check that out, right into that L grip endo. That's a tricky skill to learn. Yeah, if you don't have very many releases, you got to look into the code and find skills that play to your body type, to what you're comfortable with. Jalon, I know that you were a big fan of those release moves, man. I mean, you're crazy in the air.
Man, it was fun. It was a lot of fun, honestly. I feel like I was in my own world up there. It was nothing like swinging a high bar.
We got a Greenville routine. Massive pike to Kacha. Great turnover. Getting another huge to Kacha. This guy wants to connect something, man. Oh, my God. Huge dismount coming. Whoa. Look at the style on that exit.
He knew. He knew.
He shot out of that and everything. That was a solid routine from Greenville. Just a little hiccup in the beginning. I think he, didn't really get compressed on that endo mount. Looking back at this dismount, let's see what we got here. Right here. He opens up. Boom. I love that extension. Next up for the tribe, we got Mr. Sam Lee. Getting ready to go. These teammates are screaming. Doing this routine with them. Beautifully done, Zuli men. All right, back on the bar. Had to work out of it a bit, but that was a huge Kovacs.
It's Kachev.
This guy's got your style, man. He loves his releases.
So what the judges love to see.
Ooh, that was a big hop on that cross. Ready to throw it down. Huge double-double. Oh, so close. Great routine from William and Mary. Check the replay on this Kovacs. Boom. What do you think of that kick out, Jalon?
Man, that's the best thing. You want to get up high and know the right amount of kick out, and he looked like he held on to that tuck a little too long, but I love the effort of the kick out. It's incredible. Look
There we go.
at that.
Mr. Jacob Foster, massive Yamawaki. Now, I love this guy's high bar routine because of his dismount. But before we get into that, let's see his in-bar work.
Incredible.
Good clearance.
Wow. Okay.
Huge stock half. Here we go. This is going to be insane. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
So close to darting that, man. Oh, my God.
Okay. Oh, I'm such a fan of him. It's just to be a tall gymnast and to just whip out that triple back. That is incredible.
Dude, to throw down those skills, I mean, this guy, whew, this guy's got it, man. He's a beast.
Look at this tap. Right into this beautiful triple back. Just sky high. Spots the landing. Almost had the stick.
He almost finished all 3 of those flips above the bar, man. You don't see that from many athletes. That was tremendous. Hats off to you, Jacob Foster. Last routine of the night for William and Mary. You got Mr. Ricky as the anchor.
Wow, look at that power.
Mega Yamawaki.
I definitely have to say Yamawaki was one of my favorite skills to. Wow! Oh wow! Okay.
Whoa. Worked
Just-
well out of that Colvin. It's sky high.
Man, knees together. That was incredible.
Big time Zuliman as well. Really put it out there. This guy's got awesome extension on all of his skills. Even the flying giant got caught in handstand. Let's see what we got here.
And that's
Wow.
dismount from William and Mary. Oh my gosh, that was an incredible routine. That Yamawaki was just skyrocketed.
Very impressive close from William and Mary. That was an awesome set, awesome releases, awesome lines, just everything about that routine. Just had it, man. That was great. Getting the replay on this Coleman.
Look at that. Man, he was over the bar on the other side a little bit, but he savaged that with the pressure that he put. And look at his dismount, just stretched, stick, did not move those feet. Give it to me, Judge.
Last routine of the night for Greenville. This is Mr. Donovan DeVinny. Anchor for the Panthers. Getting ready for his big release. He's going to clap back with a Coleman too. Come on, son. Come on. Back on. Look at that.
Incredible.
Both of these teams, some big boy releases. I'm blown away by these men. Let's see what we got.
To cap it off at home, beautiful.
Wow. Well, solid finish from both teams. This was an exciting meet, man. This is great.
Incredible. It's incredible. You got two incredible teams, Greenville and William and Mary, and they just, William and Mary started off the meet a little shaky, but you just see the excitement towards the end of this routine. And watch this Coleman. Look at that catch. Oh my goodness, just incredible fight for these teams. It was an incredible meet.
Checking out this dismount.
Good way to end the meet.
Obviously, that's a team that can easily break 380. They just gotta, really focus in the beginning of the competition and, find their stride like they did on rings and, carry it through the rest of the comp.
Absolutely. And you see these scores, Greenville with the 391.15, like they're not shy from the 400s. They could do it.
They can do it. Yeah, I agree. And I think the judges were kind of harsh on them on some routines. I think they have room to grow on a lot of routines. That's for sure. I mean, I think as they get, into ECACs and they just, if they keep doing their job and they keep hitting the way they're hitting, I mean, I hope they punch their ticket this year. If not, 2025 is for sure the year that Greenville shows that they're, the top 6 team.
Absolutely. I agree with that. And, some highlights. What do you think is one of your highlights of this competition?
Oh man, apart from Jacob's P-bar set, man, I really liked Sergey's dismount on parallel bars. I loved his ring set as well. I think William and Mary had some big routines also. I mean, I was not expecting them to have, the releases that they were sending on high bar, like that Coleman with legs together, how he was over the bar on the other side and managed to, do a straight arm giant out. Like you can't teach that,
Oh, you cannot. No, and definitely with the Jacob Foster, the parallel bars. I was out when I saw him in the lineup. I was like, man, I'm excited to see this. But that's incredible meet for both teams. Greenville, they had a little hiccups on a few events, but again, they are showing that they are a top team and they are not to be messed with.
No doubt. And Greenville really came out the gate with, a 5-point lead. I mean, then 9 points on Pommel horse. Like they definitely set the tone the entire night, and that they weren't going to be caught. But William and Mary, even though they were trailing, they definitely, they show that they have that fight in them.
Absolutely.
All right, going to take a look at our event winners for the night. We got a Greenville sweep for the podium, Mr. Zach Connolly with a 13.75. ISD score of the night as well with a 5.2. He had an awesome routine. And then Aiden Nielsen, the only stuck dismount on floor. That's important to note because, that extra half-tenth is what pushed him over his teammate Matt Pollock. And then Mr. Aiden Kai from William and Mary, locking in at that 4th place spot. Jackson Clapper.
So we
And then, go right ahead, Jalon. You take it away.
We got Jacob Foster on Greenville that takes the goal with a 13.3. Again, you see that 8-9 execution and Andreas and the 2nd place and Kobe Katu, I believe I said that correctly, with that 3rd place finish. And look at the execution of those, Matthew Roth, I see a few 17s, but like that, 7.9s, but the 8.5 is just such a good execution to stay in, 4th place. Yes.
And then Jacob Foster is the winner on still rings as well. Look at that. Only 0.55 off on his routine. And, being clean is what paid off for this man. Look at that. 13.15. Edged William and Mary by half a tenth.
We get that vault winter of Logan Watterson, 14.7, and 2nd place following him was Sam Lee from William Mary and Michael Avery with that 14.25, and to follow him, Landon Bennis from Greenville, and Greenville did a good sweep up here.
And then to finish it off on horizontal bar, we got Ricky. I think he was the one with the Coleman. That was an awesome set. Big 13-0 score. And Sam Lee from William and Mary. It was a William and Mary sweep on high bar. Very impressed.
We're doing the all-around score. Aiden Kai from William and Mary, and the all-around score 75.35. Following that, Jacob Foster from Greenville and Ricky Pinzum. I believe that's how you say his last name. Forgive me if I didn't correctly say that right. But William and Mary, they are a good solid team. And like you said before, Greenville took the W today with the 391.15, and following that was William Mary with 376.750. Incredible competition. I had fun commentating with you, my man.
Hey, I appreciate that, Jalon. It was a pleasure to commentate with you. This was an awesome competition. I mean, they just immediately after, all the hiccups were kind of gone on Pommel horse. I mean, both of these teams were, hey, we're here to play, and they had themselves a day for sure, man. It was a pleasure to commentate with you. Virtius, thank you so much for the opportunity. And this is a lot of fun, man. I really enjoyed it.
Fun. They need us back, don't they? So we can do some more of these. These are just, like I said, I mean, it was incredible to go through these routines with you and go through our experiences as gymnasts. It's incredible to see these young guys and even these veterans come out and the gates swinging, especially during these postseason time and going into the NCAA championship season and conference season.